100% one guy's job, so
I know.
he did damn well for
He
how
tried.
short a time he actually had when he was basically doing all of it.
Yeah.
He tried.
No, he definitely did well. But
But now he has
it's
to do it all over again because it's outdated.
yeah, he's not going to.
Because it's not remastered.
He's not going to.
But don't worry. Give us another 10 years, there'll be a Kingmaker PF3E.
Now they need to get a full team to remaster it.
What I would like to see them do is remaster some of their other like really well liked APs.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see them remaster all the well-liked ones, including Kingmaker.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like some of the really well loved PF1 ones, like Rise of the Rune Lords, and stuff like that, would be cool to see them actually redo in PF2.
What I want, simply because it would give us an excuse for it, is not the PF2 version of it, but a similar one is Iron Gods.
Hmm.
I want another Numeria AP. Because shit's changed.
But Steve, we can Pathfinder 2nd edition Kingmaker.
We could. Damn it, Alex.
Good.
Stop your nonsense.
It would be remastered.
Yeah, but they're not gonna do that.
I know. Just be funny, but they could.
I'm not gonna do that either. I'm not even gonna try to start that. No, stop. Silence.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm already making a new class as it is. Stop it.
Nothing needs to change other than really what items you get.
And the spells the NPCs have.
Yeah, get
them updated with the actual updated spells.
If you skip the companions and don't worry about the companions.
Oh yeah, it's just items.
Yeah. You basically just need
This-
items across the board because you could be running Starfinder characters on Galarian.
Just have to update probably. I
Effectively.
mean, you can take most of the base stuff that's already there. Update some stuff.
See, there's only a couple things where it's like, that's kind of weird, but it works still-ish. The only thing is area weapons are kind of, non-existent. So you'd have to import all of that set if you want to play a soldier at all.
Mm-hmm.
But that and operative. But operative can just be like, hey, I just use regular guns. Bam, done.
I mean, you could also just do it simply that any weapon, like basic weapon stuff you want, can all just be bought, and then it's like, oh, the runes are still good on these old antiqued weapons that we're finding around, and you're just moving runes instead.
Look, we all just need to get together and play effectively Star Ocean and Starfinder.
I mean, we could just play Phantasy Star Online 2, or not online, just Phantasy Star in 5e.
Good.
But yes, even with how it's designed, most of Starfinder is just Star Ocean, where you're living in the civilization that has the advanced technology, and you're going out to worlds that may or may not have that advanced technology.
And then just go into those planets that don't, you violate the UP3s, and then everything goes awful.
Yeah.
Well, no, everything goes awful, so you violate the UP3s.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That is the rules.
Violating the
Sure.
UP3s is how you fix the problem.
That's how it always works.
UP3,
Damn it, that is
Prime
how it always
Directive,
works.
whichever it is you want to call it.
The Universal Preservation Pact.
Fantasy Star. Oh, you mean science fantasy Star Trek? Okay.
That's so much. Or we could go explore the world of Zemuria and all be lost.
Yeah. We're not switching games right now. No, I'm not doing that.
Look, we need to read
That's fair
that book first.
This is also our long run campaign. If we wanted to do something like that, we would probably want to do shorter run campaigns to try out other games.
Yeah. Like, actually do one shots or, like, monthly shots. Or like 4 sessions.
Mm. How's GURPS looking these days?
It exists.
Looking like
That's it.
derp.
Always has.
I mean,
How's Ruin Quest looking these days?
Several editions, yes.
I still own Savage World, all the latest version of Savage World. So
We like Pathfinder. That's one thing we all know. We do like Pathfinder.
I have Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. Savage Worlds rules with Pathfinder characters.
All right, now to play Kingmaker and Savage Worlds.
If you're running it based on the original AP, that it works better that way.
Yeah, because Pathfinder for Savage Worlds is in it, turning PF1 into yeah, you know what I mean.
Obviously,
Look-
what we need to do is we need to use Savage Worlds to play the PF1 adventure path with PF2 characters.
Look, I got the core rulebooks for Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition.
Sean, that made no
Pathfinder for
sense.
Savage Worlds?
You just wanting to break all the rules
Oh, what rules?
and show why
What are
Pathfinder
rules?
1 characters are infinitely more stronger than Pathfinder 2 characters?
Okay, terrible idea.
Look,
But
I'm
hear
just
me out.
making sure we die.
If that's what you want, let's just play DCC.
Dungeon Crawler Carl? Oh!
Classic.
Uh,
I know.
so as long as we agree to how to mitigate differences between systems, each of us makes a character in a different system.
Foresees those
And then
systems rules.
Yes. So Alex is playing a 4E Ardent or whatever.
Warden, probably.
I'm playing a fucking Envoy or something. Or no, I'm playing a Necromancer. Something, just here's PF2, here's PF1, here's Savage Worlds, here's 4E.
But if we were going to do something like that, I would want to play PF2 so that I can play my Conrasu.
No, that's fair. We always have to agree to a
I
different
just
game.
come in
And I
with
get to
some
pick Starfinder 1.
weird little hidden. No. I show up with a traveler character.
No, I'll just show up with a maid.
Bryce, do you show up with a traveler character, or do you show up to make your traveler character and then die before the game starts?
Which edition traveler we're talking?
So the
Because
salient question.
you know what? The funny thing is, give it a little bit, and I'll have traveler for 5e.
So
Traveler for 5e just sounds wrong.
also
speaking
just have a
of, speaking
5e
of devil,
character.
I was just about to say, since you didn't offer any game system, Christian's the GM then.
What?
Oh, poor Christian.
I'm good with this.
Oh, what is the worst
You
He
would
can be the one
TTRPG I
tortured.
can pick?
You would be, Sean. You would
That's
Wow.
crazy.
But no, I was thinking we'd put Zor as the DM.
If we're doing this,
Are you sure you want that?
If we're doing something like that, yes.
Steve, I'll just make a character
Wait,
from
no.
Obsolete Shitty Rules.
Christian, you're the only one who will get targeted to be killed.
I'll play a Lancer character.
You wouldn't dare.
What is hilarious. I could play a Fabio Ultima character.
And that's how Alex died.
Ooh,
Because
a
you
great
can only move
character.
once everyone else has done their turn.
That's true. It's not good.
And you get one action.
It's not good at all.
Yep,
What was it? Did they give a
The
name
maid would
to
be
it?
really OP because I'm.
it's a
Oh,
maid.
Yeah. I pull out a bazooka. Where? Last questions. I just pull out a bazooka.
I mean, I could be a Vault Hunter. I could be a RuneScape hero. Let's see, what other weird ones could I be?
There are a lot of options. You could be a bracer.
I could be a Bracer. I could be Adol. I could be.
Could be Adol. True.
A draw steel character, you say?
I could be. I have that. I have those rules.
Yep.
Ooh, wait. A Call of Cthulhu character. Or
Who's actually a warlock because it's called Cthulhu.
Or you could pick Root Quest, which is basically it's a similar system, but in like Greece, like ancient Greece times.
Well, just remember, everyone called Cthulhu is simply a warlock.
That's true.
Pendragon?
Oh, it could be a Shadowrun character.
I was just gonna be fucking King Arthur.
Pendragon.
It could be
character, huh?
Cyberpunk.
You know what? No,
Pendragon.
fine. I'll just be a hobbit.
Look,
Oh
with
yes, a
everyone-
One Ring character.
Uh huh.
With
No,
everyone
no, wait.
playing from
There's
different
enough of them.
systems.
There's enough of them. We can each be a different Lord of the Rings system character.
Never mind.
With
Hey, Dagger
everyone
character.
playing different systems, we can just have the game be based off of things that Haruhi Suzumiya thinks that we were.
Basically. That's
I accept
basically
it.
what
That's why we're
Haruhi's
all
story
different, is because she thought we were different things.
Yep.
I could totally do DCC. Yeah.
No,
there's
you
so
know
many
what?
funny
I'm a
things.
Space
Ooh, a
Marine.
mask character.
God, that's Space Marine.
Maybe a gumshoe character.
I have 40k books.
I know they exist. You know what? Screw it. I'll just be one of the companions of the Doctor.
What do you mean? They all die. I don't think
Well,
that's
because they're
a
normal people, yeah.
Most of them live.
He just stops traveling with them, and they just
They just stop.
live.
I mean,
There's-
they only live because they
No,
have the doctor with them.
Yeah, that's fair. I can also just play the Doctor.
You could, because that actually exists for whatever reason. Oh, I don't think you played the doctor. You specifically are just a Time Lord.
Play Time Lord.
So I
Don't
volunteer to play as a magic user.
You know what? I'll
Attack
just play the
Mariana.
furry.
Just in the middle of the RPG, I'm playing magic.
Damn it.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna have to join you, though.
Look, if we're doing that, that actually would be a fun game to try to run a couple sessions of, actually.
Wait, I'll play chess.
I have a rule book that the entire idea is based around like your anime tier card games.
So, in other words, you're able to make up what the cards do?
Uh-huh. Like it actually like has rule it's in the drive, it's called Perfect Draw. I need to read through the rules fully, but the idea is that you can kind of just make up your deck.
Okay, so someone's playing Yu-Gi-Oh, someone's playing Magic, someone has to be playing Pokemon.
I
That'll
do
be
have
Alex.
Pokemon decks, so
Cool.
yeah, it has to be
I'll
me.
play Riftbound.
Duel Masters.
Look, I can play Trails TCRPG or Power World.
I could get Tommy to join and play Digimon.
Black White?
One of these days I will actually try Digimon.
Alright, who's playing Grand Archive?
Well, that would be
Who's
me, you
playing
know
Flesh
that.
and Blood? Who's playing
I
Flesh
play-
and Blood?
I want to play Uno.
Who's playing Vice Forts?
That also could be me.
Also, if Steve's playing Uno, we're all doomed because he's just gonna reverse us.
And he has a draw 4
No!
card. That's incredibly powerful.
But
It
see,
depends on what
the
version of
thing
Uno
about
too. You
Uno
can have a draw
reverse,
8.
the thing about Uno reverse is just flips around the turn order, so it just reverses what's the order of happening. It doesn't reverse actions that have happened.
Exactly.
Does if you
It
allow the
depends
rule.
on if you go
right?
by the rules of Uno or if you go by the rules of memes.
True.
Yeah,
Rules
fair.
of use.
And I'm pretty sure that game would go by the rules of memes.
Having watched enough of Silly
Ooh.
Party Box and Magic the Gathering, yeah, no, Uno reverse is the rules of memes. Why there's Uno's reverses in a Magic the Gathering format, who knows?
Pretty sure there's a Marvel
I mean-
card game out there somewhere.
Yeah, it's called
Wait,
Magic
no.
the Gathering now.
I
Alex.
choose
Ice Throne.
the Pathfinder card game.
Alex, at some point we need to get together and play proxy decks with the rules that Grant uses.
You'll have to send me a list of those rules, but yeah, I'm down.
I forgot I
I
had
mean-
this.
He's only talked about them, so I don't necessarily have a list. But I know that he's talked about how he got together with everyone and the one rule, one of the times they met, the only rule with that was a changed rule is they were playing commander, but your commander could be any card that is not legal as a commander.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I heard that one. So somebody picked a Pokemon.
Yeah.
They had Pokemon. Yeah,
Grant thought that he
any
was being
card.
clever with what he showed up with, and then someone just showed up with
A
a
Charizard.
Squirtle, I think it was.
Okay.
And they all had to figure out how the rules work. So, like, there's only one mana symbol at the top, so it costs 1 blue. And
However, its attacks, all its abilities, which are essentially its attacks, cost mana.
its attacks cost mana, but you know, it has like a 2 mana activation to do 90 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to go find a Pidoo. Okay, I got it. I know what card I need for Pokemon.
Ooh,
It's a Pidoo.
Lorcana. I choose Lorcana.
There you go.
I see you, you're
Disney
Squirtle, and
princess.
I raise you Mickey Mouse.
Warhammer games I have are Wrath and Glory, 40k Wrath and Glory, Age of Sigmar, Soulbound, and then 4th edition Fantasy.
How are we looking on start?
I
Well, for start.
also, I forgot I have this. They created years ago.
The stream has started long ago.
Oh yeah, the stream's been going for a while. We've been just chatting. They created this years ago. There's a Warrior Cats RPG
It's all
That's
that.
crazy.
RPG.
Ooh,
You could be
Mouse
cat.
Rider.
that they did it for
Big cat.
free. Mouse Ritter, you mean
Any Cortex game.
Dark Souls in mouse format?
Yeah.
Or Pugmire.
I have Pugmire.
Pugmire.
I do have that somewhere. I
These
think it's
names
in the
are
96
interesting.
systems.
What?
I certainly have it. I just don't know where. Maybe I don't have it on the.
So I still think a 1 mana
Oh, look, I do have it in
Hard.
there. Okay.
that has a 0 mana attack for 10 damage. Since your opponents can't use item cards, gotta figure out what the heck item cards are. And has 30 life. Which in Magic is a lot.
So,
So-
we should probably start our next turn.
Turn. Yes.
Probably.
Before then, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would it be allowed if I were to make them myself? Could I play? What is? Hold on. The now I'm forgetting the name. The Blizzard one.
Wow.
Warcraft?
Warcraft, StarCraft?
The car
Hearthstone.
Oh, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone. Yeah.
Hearthstone.
If I made all the cards myself and tracked all the stuff myself, would I be allowed to play Hearthstone? versus actual card games.
Sounds like you want pain and suffering.
For everyone else, because if I make all the cards, I have all the pay to wins.
As long as they're legitimate Hearthstone cards, I suppose it's fine.
But
I
again,
like-
that
you know,
that
If you happen to have a Black Lotus, you're allowed to play that. So
that rule set is a rule set that I think it'd just be fun to like do a one shot or something with. A number
Okay.
of these, honestly, I think would be fun little one shots.
oh yeah,
Like Maid. Maid is perfect for one shots.
Made was designed for one shots.
I should not be
Yep.
allowed to be a maid character.
I mean, I could just be a magical girl. I have like 3 different versions of them.
There's a lot of
But
versions
I,
of that.
I could be a Toei Rangers magical girl. So a pretty cure. I could just be a pretty cure.
Look, I could play a Daggerheart character for all I care.
Look, the pretty cures always win. Remember that.
It's fair.
Pretty Cure versus Madoka Magica. Let's go.
Monaco wins
Where's
because
that-
she's a universal being that gets her way.
Where's that little bastard of a bunny-like creature?
Screw QB.
I grab it by the throat and very violently shake it and go, "Make me one, or I'll end you."
And then it
Stop
just
it,
laughs
Jessica.
and goes, "Okay, I die." And then one appears right next to you. Hi there.
I didn't say kill you. I said end you.
For every end, there is a beginning.
Yeah, that's basically
There's-
Monica's story in a nutshell.
You have an one that's kind of like that carbon, but like a general like anime one too, right?
I have
Like
a
kind of
couple
a
of generic anime
develop-
ones.
Like I have this power. Okay, role play it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's-
So I have
Big eyes, small mouth.
I have big eyes, small mouth. I have the both.
That's one.
I don't know if I have the. I need to see if I actually have the PDFs for a couple of them, but I know I own the physical copies. They just didn't do the PDFs, so I'm gonna have to figure those out. But no,
point
I
I'm-
had one called OVA as well.
I think that's the one I was thinking of in
Yeah.
particular. But so my what that question was going to lead to is, okay, so you're saying that Pretty Cure can fight Goku. Got it.
Yep.
I'd probably win.
I mean,
I
we
know
could be
Flash
running Fate.
They said that, yeah.
I think I'll stay the
No,
night.
not Fate Stay Night. Literally, I have
Oh,
the
yeah,
rules.
just fate.
I have the Fate system.
Oh, true. Yeah, the actual Fate system.
Yep.
Do you want to? Okay. Excuse me for
Let's
the
have Fate.
terrible joke, but you want to play Fatal?
I don't know that one.
So okay. Suffice to say, it's become a joke because the
Because of
person
how
who made it
Fate
was
is.
totally serious about it. It's basically gross and vile and
Ah.
nasty.
I mean,
as
that's just
in-
Shadows of the Demon Lord as well. So,
Well, yeah, but there's a roll table for. Okay, what can I not say on stream?
we're marked for mature, so as long as it doesn't go over.
Adult
the-
only.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
There's a roll table. You roll for anal circumference.
I'm not surprised.
It's some weird gross stuff, and there's a whole bunch of like bioessentialist stuff regarding race
Yeah.
and sex. Why it's a joke specifically because wow, that's so terrible. Anyone actually suggesting this for real is a bad person.
Fair enough. I've,
Yeah.
I've got
Play-
a lot of weird rule sets. Like I've got the Numenera system. I've got.
Oh yeah.
We got game systems for days.
We do.
But we only have one Kingmaker.
Yeah, we and
Yes.
go ahead and start your turn. By the way, your combat. Turn.
Woohoo! Our combat turn? Do you mean our upkeep? Hiya! Okay, upkeep.
As the
Wait.
upkeep,
It's our combat turn. Our kingdom is getting attacked.
as the upkeep
Oh, no.
starts
I rolled some
happening,
dice.
you guys are out and
Yeah,
about
too.
into town, and
Rocks
actually,
fall and everybody dies.
Oh,
let's
that
see
rolled a new
here.
character.
because I need to check this. Where is that info at? It, not him. Let's actually do this. Lena, you get approached specifically because you were the one who pushed for. Actually, I'm trying to remember. You were the one who was pushing for a lumber mill. And a man comes up to you, goes, "Excuse me, my lord. Do you have a moment?"
I suppose. Looking slightly annoyed that she's been interrupted from talking to the birds.
Yeah. The people around me don't believe me, Lord, but I need some help with a creature that I struck my magic spear and can't get it back. They all think I just lost it while I was drunk, but I swear my spear is magical and it got embedded in the rear end of this creature.
What kind of creature?
It's a hodag, my lord.
Do I know what a hodag is?
What's the
What?
hodag? As long as
Is
it's not a
that
hodag, we'll be
nature?
fine.
Or
Let me double check, but I believe so, yes.
We'll find out.
It is Arcana or Nature.
I'm going nature of those two. Do I take a +0 or a +12, people?
I would
You
go
are
with
not
12.
certain what a hodag is.
And what do you mean by a hodag exactly?
It's a large lizard beast, my lord. They're known to be honestly usually considered folk tales, but well, I did find one, I tell ya.
And how did your spear wind up in it?
Well, given the aspect of it being a mythical creature, I figured I'd try to kill it myself and bring it back to show people. But well, it was fine, mighty too powerful for me.
I'm going to try and set up like a time for him to meet with the rest of the party to explain this as well.
Okay.
Internally, Lena's thinking this guy needs punished.
I know.
Yes, I was waiting for the
I know.
"you have hurt nature." You shall pay.
Not like he understands that. He is a common villager,
Oh
effectively.
gosh.
So, yeah, she just set up a time for the rest of the party to meet with him and have that explained.
Okay.
And assuming that that just would be something that goes relatively smoothly
Yep.
after he re-explains it, she
Yep.
would proceed to go. So anyways, I think this man needs severely punished, but we also need to go save that poor hodag.
I don't know about punishing him, but we can definitely go try to save the hodag.
He harmed a creature of nature purely for the reason of trying to show it as a trophy. That should not be allowed.
But
There are many other people who would do so much worse with randomly hunting an animal.
And they need to be stopped as well.
let's revisit this topic later. We'll go save the Hodag. Time is of the essence.
Well, this is up to you. It is one of the side quests that is available. It's up to you if you wish to actually go and travel and explore for that, or work on the kingdom turn.
I mean, Lena would want to go save the creature that's got a spear stuck in it.
All for save of the creature.
I will let.
I think
I
the
would say,
motivation might be a little different than what the game intends, but
yeah.
Normally it's
just a little
magic
bit.
spear.
Yeah.
And then there's me. The entire time I'm withdrawn, kind of silent for once. And then just at the end, just was that a euphemism? As I go along with whatever we decide.
Oh god.
by the way, does anybody else know anything about this creature? Because I didn't.
AKA, if anyone else wants to roll Arcana or Nature, they can.
Well, boy, howdy. I at least have one of those.
Well, howdy, save
I'm
here.
gonna laugh if
Well,
you
yeah,
know
both of those,
everything about
actually.
it. I'm gonna laugh if you somehow know everything about it, even though you commented thinking it was a euphemism.
Laylee, you do not.
Unfortunate.
Haru, you do
No
not.
knowledge.
That's fine.
Dawn, that sounds like some sort of dance.
Yeah. Don
It's a
really thought
hoedown.
it was a euphemism.
But a very different euphemism.
Was that a nat 1?
Yes.
Why? Why not? Why wouldn't it be?
Look,
why
you're
couldn't
the one who
with-
made the. You called it with your comment beforehand.
That's why I'm saying so. Oh, why shouldn't it be a nat 1? I was going, yeah, that you lost your magic spear in the behind of some animal called a hodag. Yep. Saying you were drunk. You said it yourself. Yep. Was that a euphemism? It sounds like a dance. I will. Okay. I will retcon. I add that to the end. It sounds like a dance. Like, is that a euphemism? That sounds like a dance.
Oh, that's. I'm sorry. It was just too perfect with you rolling a nat 1.
I know. It led into itself.
I know. Oh. With all this, the man will be like, well, my lord, I understand that many people make livelihoods off of hunted creatures, and well, hunt for sport is it's one of the few pastimes we have, as well as it's a way to show our skill towards others. We can't quite show our skill if it's a creature that we gotta fend for and feed our families with.
Hunting for a living is reasonable and natural. Hunting for sport is unreasonable.
You say that like there's animals in nature who don't hunt for sport.
I say that like a druid. It is outright something that druids are generally going to believe, even though there are some creatures that will do so.
Just hope
And
for
I will
fun of
point
it.
out that one of the things that druids do canonically is help with stopping animals that do things like that in order to prevent them from damaging the natural order. They stop animals just as much as they'll stop humans.
Mm-hmm.
And if she knew more about what this Hodak was, and it turned out it was a type of creature that is potentially harmful to the environment around it, she might not be as upset. She'd still be upset because his reasoning did not indicate any knowledge of that, but not as upset.
Well, I mean, to be fair, no one really asked much about the Hodag, and he just kind of gave a basic description.
Yeah, she just went based off of what his reasoning was, which was that he was trying to show it as a trophy because it's a rare creature.
Yeah.
That reasoning is problematic to her.
Well, anyway.
But she doesn't have the questionable spell that she wants to use on people to do that. So it's fine.
Anyway.
She's gonna start questioning him about where it is, things like that.
Yep. He explains that it is in the area. He saw it and believes it still to be in the southern area, kind of southern area of the. Oh, what's this area called? I've got the area. You know, the shorthand for the area name. I just don't remember what the area itself is actually called. And they don't have a nice quick way because, you know, the map for the world is in the middle of one of the other sections. The Gnarl Marshes. It's kind of in the southern area of it. For reference, this column area, let me go over here into this map. So the kind of the central dividing section is the Gnarl Marshes.
Oh, weirdly, I actually remembered that.
Oh, interesting.
Again, up to you guys if you would like to do the journey now, get through this turn, because we're doing it like he's coming up right as you guys are kind of getting ready to do the turn.
I will say, personally, like, I want to do the quest. I would like to go ahead and do the kingdom turn first on account of the fact that my eye is actually starting to act up more, and I can do that
Easier.
without having to switch around too much.
Yep. I will also say if we do that, since we're going to be having some downtime between sessions, just because we're going to have a big session gap, if you wanted to basically say, I'm busy with the kingdom for a little while, let me introduce this other adventurer to help, you totally could.
Yes,
That way we can play around with random backups.
Yeah. And they can be helping explore and whatnot, and basically the idea is...
And then your backup character is introduced and not just randomly out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
My acrobat fighter was looking a little dusty.
See, I usually make backups because I always have to figure out what I'm gonna make backups when I need them because otherwise
I'm that way too. So, but I know like Alex is saying he's been wanting to test out automators or whatever.
Fair enough.
And
I was debating a swashbuckler or something.
Yeah. We're going to journey out here.
I could try out my Minotaur Barbarian.
Yeah. We're going to journey out here a little bit, just doing this, focusing on this one quest and trying to focus in this kind of tight part of this quest is a decent way to do it, while you still have your core main characters. Like
means that Steve could try out a necromancer.
Yeah. Like,
well, not yet, but
yeah. I'd have to first off see how far behind when they'll get the stuff into the system. Plus, I need to do all the updates because I have to update Foundry itself.
Well, that's fair, but
Give me a second, I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
I have to add one of my thaumaturges. Figure out which one I want to play.
Yeah.
Why do I have 3 of them?
That's on you.
That's because they each do something different. Because of how implements work on that class.
Mm-hmm. So, sounds like we'll start this kingdom turn, deal with whatever the event is, and then go from there with this guy's potential quest. Like, I would, unless you want to like retire your core characters, I would think the majority, the major parts of the story, not like these side quests. If you just go kind of do the side quest exploring and all that, that I could see I'd allow side characters. But if you want to kind of retire your core character for a new one, only whichever is your core characters are the ones I would say can do the major story stuff. Basically, the faces of the kingdom need to be the ones who are doing the major things to save the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense to me.
That's this way.
Oh no, I'm almost dead. Here's the health potion. Oh god, it was acid. Ah.
I mean, it's also Kingmaker. It's PF1 Kingmaker, so they expected you to die more often, which is part of the point of a kingdom, is so that you can have an easy starting point for new characters to come in.
And not go on one journey and kill the Bandit King.
I know.
The Bandit Lord.
That was not supposed to be in 3 days we've killed the Bandit King. What?
We killed Bandit Lord.
They
What?
said time was of the essence. Time was of the essence. I can't speak because
Yes.
I am.
You're fine.
But you could
None
tell
of us
that
can
this was
speak.
this was designed around PF1 and not PF2 originally, because yeah, within a week you can go kill him, because even the book's like, oh, this is going to be a good challenge for your characters. Characters wipe them.
Just
Good challenge, you say?
sleep. Like, yep.
To be fair, we kind of choke pointed most of the grunts.
Yeah, yeah.
The hell.
But also
We are
remember,
also
PF1,
very
you
well
would have struggled a lot more.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we would have.
Yeah, I would have been a ranger. That would have been a bad idea.
Yes, it would have been a very bad idea.
I would have
I
probably
mean,
played
would you have
something
been
different.
a hit ranger in PF1, or would you
Well,
have been
technically,
like a slayer,
Probably Slayer.
That's the Slayer.
or a
Which
divine
still-
hunter?
Or a divine hunter. I could be a normal hunter and still be more beneficial.
I'm pretty sure there was an archetype for both Slayer and Hunter that gave you animal companion you rode. Because I know Hunter, you get a companion, but normally it's not meant to be a riding companion.
Honestly, if anything, I would have just been a cavalier.
Just be samurai.
Cavalier. Yes. This totally isn't Japan. Its name is Minkai Cavalier. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, cavalier was an archetype for one of the classes. I think fighter. Or was
Well,
it
no,
just a class?
Cavalier was
Its own thing.
Cavalier was its own. Yeah, its own class.
Yeah, I
'Cause
thought
Cavalier
it was.
was the knight.
Yeah, the mounted knight.
And
And
then,
Samurai was just the Cavalier, but slightly different.
same with
Okay, so
Ninja
things,
just being a slightly different rogue.
Rogue,
Yes.
but slightly different.
Just
A
like
rogue with
they
key
had, they
points
had
instead of whatever it is rogue's got.
Yeah, let's play cavalier.
tricks. Yeah.
Been
Tricks.
cool to play
Yep.
the cavalier. I think if we swapped first edition, I think Steve's the one that gets shafted the most.
I mean, alchemists weren't bad, but they weren't good. Also, let's be honest. If we started in PF1, we're playing in PF1, you know damn well I'd be a cleric.
I was gonna say we'd have a
Yes.
much different party makeup, and you know it.
Oh yeah, if we had these characters as they are.
With the mic domain, so I can just go ping, smack.
PF1, the fights would be a lot more difficult, but also PF1, your characters would also be a lot more powerful by the end.
Yeah.
A lot more power scale curve in PF1.
As long as you had some sort of magic. Yes.
Yes.
Very powerful near the end. If you had no source of magic, what power?
I swing
Look.
my sword 10 times in a single action.
Still better than a lot of systems non-magic casters.
Well,
The
yeah,
marshals aren't
not the worst.
terrible in PF1.
Like it wasn't the worst, but there was a point where every level that you got past it, any spellcaster was just, hey, I now have a spell that trivializes this encounter. What do you have? I can swing my sword at a higher plus? Like maybe one more time?
Yep.
Well, good luck getting to them before you can, obviously, disregarding most archetypes, because archetypes were always, don't take the base, take that, because it's better.
Yep.
Though some were just, hey, I put this here so that if you take it, you're bad.
And then there was also just things like the people who complain about PF2 are like, oh, but casters feel so weak in it. You mean casters feel normalized in it?
Yes.
Look at all these cool things the marshals get to do. Yes, the marshals actually get to do cool things. While you get variety in what you can cast, the marshals get variety in their actions that they can actually do. I know, it's a novel concept.
It's one of the lessons they learned from 4th edition.
The marshal doesn't just have to go bonk.
Can go bonk and smack and slice.
And more bonk.
And trip. And make faces. And then bonk some more.
Faces.
You can do things like goad your enemies and all that fun stuff, so yeah.
Oh, but some skill feats are just like, why is this so good?
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are, oh look, cool flavor.
Yep.
Some are just, oh, for an action, I can reduce your saves against me.
For free action, I could just stand up.
Yeah, Bon Mot.
Yeah. Bon Mot is
Bon Mot is broken.
it is.
That's good. Yeah, Bunmot is one of the really good ones.
I still wish they had made it so that deception isn't a once a battle thing.
Yeah, that one's
so that feint can actually work well.
Feint can. Feint you can do multiple times. It's
feint specifically you can, but that is very specifically a swashbuckler thing. And any other character that's trying to do things like fake out and feint.
Well, you're all distracted by a long tangent. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
We were waiting for Christian to come back.
Yeah, I am back, but if he needs to use the bathroom.
But any other character that also tries to do that, they can't.
Yep.
I
thought you were trying to demoralize, because
Demoralize has the immunity. Feint does not have immunity.
Am I getting them mixed up?
I believe so. Because I'm looking.
You were trying to demoralize.
Yeah. Someone's
demoralized.
used
no,
recently. Yeah, no, it's
swear,
not bad.
it wasn't demoralized. It was one of the things I had on.
Created diversion.
Demoralize definitely has immunity.
I swear, one of the things I had in Yasuhiro was not like a demoralized thing. It was just a distraction.
Or it was like one of the pistol things that you had.
One of the pistol things, but it would give a negative that only lasted for like one round, and then you basically couldn't use it again the rest of the battle.
I'm back.
I'd have to look at Yasuo's sheet.
Hmm.
But welcome back. Anyways, go ahead and actually start your kingdom turn. I'm now looking up Yasuo's sheet.
I have done the upkeep at least, so now we can do our actions.
Okay, what I request is I do collect taxes first, so that I can see if we get a bonus to economy, because economy helps with a couple things we like to do.
Yep.
For example, claim hex. Are we gonna do that this? Wait, no, not claim hex. What was the trade commodities?
What
It'll
do you
help
mean
with
you're
that.
unable to connect my drive?
We're doing.
Path Builder, no.
I mean,
No.
I will point out that it doesn't help with create a masterpiece, and create a masterpiece can help with giving you a fame in case you do particularly badly on that.
Okay. Point
We
seated.
can't have Lindsay do that.
There we
Okay,
go.
she should do that first.
So I will roll for Lindsay creating a masterpiece per normal. Because we basically gave her a job to sit there and do art all day, which explains why she stayed with us.
Not just art, but also.
Oh,
Okay.
failed.
We could use our one fame to re-roll it. I don't think it's worth it.
In order to possibly get a fame. And if we're really lucky, get another fame next turn,
Guess that.
if we remember.
Ah.
I don't think it's worth it.
Okay, I had
Okay.
Fake Out, which was an aid.
You had Racketeers Reload.
So didn't
Which let
you
you do-
collect taxes last turn?
Intimidating Glare.
Did I?
Yeah, that
collect-
might not be so. Yeah.
You did.
What is it? And it's a what? I can't or is it a minus or I can't? What was it?
You
I
can,
believe
but
it's
it,
can,
increased
but if
PC
you-
and increased risk of unrest.
If you don't get a critical success, we will get unrest.
that's bad.
Okay.
Now, granted, it's not a lot of unrest.
Might have been the It might have been the reload. Let me check that.
It was Racketeers Reload.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Creative
then.
Diversion and Demoralize, which are both ones per combat.
Yes.
So then, should I trade commodities for? Well, no. Wait, where the? There they are, all the way down here. Maybe. Yeah, was it trade commodities?
Trade if we want to sell our ore.
Yeah, I was gonna sell ore because we have max, so I wanted to see if we could trade some ore first. Or should I? What is it?
So if we want Oleg to pledge
Right.
fealty, we need to take his space first and then he pledges fealty, or
we take his what?
We
take
absorb
the
him.
hex he's on.
He automatically
Okay,
becomes
I
part
heard
of
take
us.
his face, and I was like, what?
Said place. Or do we need to have him pledge fealty because he's next to our spot, and then
Since he's one of the groups we can't do
you haven't
diplomatic with, I
already
think we can take him over.
claimed?
I would say you can do diplomacy with him to a degree, but
Okay.
it's not. Their wording on it's weird.
See, I know you specifically noted that we could get him to pledge fealty before.
Yes.
Looking at it, it looks like you don't have to have claimed the hex, but you can. However, if you don't at least share a border, it causes a penalty. And if you do share, if you haven't taken the hex and on a critical success, you can actually take the hex as part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
So pledge of
The group
fealty.
becomes part of our kingdoms. Oh, this
You're
is
saying
us.
pledge of fealty, right?
Yeah.
encounters freeholders, refugees, independent groups, or other bands of individuals who aren't part of your nation, you can offer them a place in your kingdom, granting benefit, protection, security, prosperity, fertility. Okay. The adventure text in this campaign offers numerous examples. Groups who accept pledge fealty. You can attempt this skill with intrigue, statecraft, or warfare. This is what the book says. I don't have the PDF
Yeah.
so. And I'm being lazy and not pulling it up at the moment. I mean, I probably should have it up, but
We just need to know the negotiation.
I don't think this one changes with B and K
I don't think
because
so.
there's no. At the very least, you don't have a V and K version on this, so if it did change, then it's on a new version.
Yeah.
Because it says the same thing in Managed Kingdom stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, basically, see the sidebar on page 519 for the negotiation DCs.
Ah, yes, the infamous sidebar.
Yep. It does give me the DC for that area. It just gives the DC of the area.
Yeah.
So the DC is probably the same across the entirety of the space, technically. So, yeah. If you would like to, you can. Well, I'm just going to roll the DC for the area, for this area as a whole.
I was noting that in case someone wants to. Like, I'm not going to, because that would be a terrible idea. But we are bordering Oleg's already, so that is an option if someone wants to.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was wrecked here. It was the reload, because the reload felt so useless after I know what it was. It was create diversion and demoralize. Both were success or failure. That's it. And so Racketeer's reload felt very unuseful.
Yeah.
Because you got it basically once on an enemy, and that was it. But because it's like to divert their attention, I would just think it'd be just minuses and not full on. Basically, they are immune to this.
Agreed. But we have had this conversation before.
Oh, I know.
Because, even we were like, what the hell?
Yep. And yes, feint is a different thing that I was mixing up. Yay! The power of the gunslinger that I had to do so much with.
Anyways, shall I establish a lumber camp? Or attempt to again, I should say.
Good for it.
My plan is to attempt both of the things that I failed last turn. Sound good to everyone?
Yes.
No. Definitely not.
My plan is to use our only fame right now.
Fame.
That's better.
Wow.
I got
our fame back.
Now,
Just-
we're following
so.
B&K's rules. Because you rolled that nat 1, you're supposed to gain the unrest no matter what. I don't know if I agree with that, because the whole point of the fame
probably
is to
disagree with
basically
that.
override that.
Yeah.
Say,
And we already agreed on not doing that previously.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Simple as that, because that's dumb.
Yep.
Just, goddamn. Feast and the famine, I see.
We either hit high.
Actually,
or
I
we
got
hit
the
that
famine
one.
and then the feast.
Just.
Look, I got the fame back that I used.
You did.
Yes. Yes, you
So,
can.
Gives all the lumber.
Mm-hmm. So and that is in the radish patch where you're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
My radishes!
Because I can't actually make something to harvest the radishes there. Ironically.
Couldn't we build a farm?
Nope.
I mean,
Can't
they'll
make a
just be
farm in
there.
the forest.
Uh,
Oh, come on. There we go. Well. Did that anything?
unless it's not a tile that contains lumber, which
Because you
it's a
built a
forest.
lumber camp, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's listed as having one as a camp now. Can I add that as just a structure, maybe? Because otherwise it does. Interesting. Curious if I just add this as a structure as well. Just here's what this does.
Not like we need another farmland just yet. But help.
Why did that not show for you guys? That's weird.
It does.
We have a lumber camp
Oh,
in
it's
the
it's
radish
it's
patch.
behind the
underneath it.
stupid
Under the radish patch.
patch.
Yeah, it's under the thing again.
Yay for multiple things overlaying.
It's there though. We know it's there.
It's so weird because on the GM one, it actually put it kitty corner. It recognized that the center of the tile is filled and puts it in another spot.
That's hilarious, but fair enough.
I don't get why the two different views recognize two completely different things.
Me either, but I don't know. I don't know how it's programmed.
I wonder something.
I wonder nothing.
No, that didn't do it. Your owner. Nope. Okay.
So under the structure browser, it still sticks to granary as under construction and spend RP, even though you determined before that I don't get to spend more RP on it. I just don't pay again due to the failure.
Yes, that should be the case.
So with how it does it, it actually specifically sticks it under construction instead. Which means that it's gonna try to make me spend the RP before it lets me roll for it.
Let me look.
Do you want me to just
Let me look. So let's see here. So you're doing a what? So you're trying to do an action?
so trying to do the build structure action? I
Okay.
failed before, which lets me try to do it the next turn without repaying the RP and commodity cost.
Right.
Go to the civics. It's further down.
Which it does
And-
say that act as part of the failure.
And you determine based off the wording in V and K that it would not allow me to spend extra due to the new cap for the turn in order to just have all of it paid.
Correct.
But when I go to do the roll, it brings up the structure browser, and the granary goes under the under construction instead of the buildable, which means if I hit spend RP, it's going to mark it at 12/12. Do you want me to just straight roll the skill instead, knowing that it's a DC 15? That way it doesn't try to add anything.
Yes. Let's go with that because it basically spent it, but I don't think it
Yeah.
tracked that it was a failure.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened, which is why I was asking that way.
Yeah, even though it knew it was a failure, it's probably one of those side things it wasn't fully.
Mm-hmm.
14 agriculture.
Oh, hey, what? Why are you frozen?
I'm gonna spend a fame again.
Oh my goodness.
Staying, holy.
Are you kidding
Why?
me?
Why do you keep doing this?
I'm gonna get a fame back.
Well, get a fame back. Put that in.
I don't think
Get a
I
fame.
actually get half the commodities spent in the construction or repair because I didn't
Don't-
have to repay, but I did fail before.
It is built.
Oh,
It is
do you,
8 RP in, or it's 8 RP in.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me.
And I got our
my-
fame back.
I don't know what's going on
Real?
with my
Primitive beast.
What are you locked on?
Target.
The internet.
No, Acrobat's like locked, and I don't know what. It's giving me the bling like it has a pop up, but it doesn't have a pop up.
It just wants your attention. You haven't been commenting on Coco getting your attention enough today, so it's trying to get your attention instead.
Okay, Acrobat die.
Not the acrobat. No. Cool. Before.
Oh, so much for my
we took-
Conrasu.
Yep.
My fighter was an acrobat. No. Died before he ever got to play. And that's why his twin brother with the exact same skills has such a tragic backstory. The twins, John and John. John with an H and John without an H.
Steve and Jordan. Jordan, yep. That's totally what I meant to say. Steve and John. There we go.
Okay, where is the? Settlement construction, build structure, not build building, build structure.
Correct.
Okay. You failed to construct. You can try again next turn. If you do, you do not need to repay the RP and commodity cost. Since you failed to construct, we said you did it. You repair or start construction on the settlement. Get back half the commodities spent.
Technically didn't spend any this turn, so I don't think I technically get anything back.
Yeah.
See to get a fame.
I
Still
don't-
got a fame.
Yep.
Whatever.
since you didn't actually spend any commodities, yeah, I would agree there, since they were all spent last turn. Also, I just realized the stream doesn't have any audio because it's been going out my other sound set the entire time. But anyway, okay. Is that all of Lena's actions?
She still has one. I've taken two. Because the create masterwork was Lindsay, not Lena.
Right. I'm trying to juggle like 10 different things.
You're good.
What?
Okay.
Now you're
I am just gonna
attention time.
have her take her last action. That way I can check out for
Yep.
the rest, honestly.
Speaking of Coco and attention,
Where do we want to expand to?
That is a good question.
That
we
would
already
make sense
on-
for my last thing.
I guess we were on the Radish Patch last turn.
Yep.
and this is where the idea of potentially going and courting Oleg would be a good idea for expansion purposes.
Do we probably need his fealty before we can just claim a hex.
No, you don't need the fealty first, but you can, if you critically success getting the fealty, you get the hex. So
Which
it's better
one's
to claim fealty first.
which
Ugh.
skill does that use?
Let me double check claim hex because there actually is something. I'm pretty sure there's some about that.
Statecraft.
Because I know
Statecraft
that
Yes.
in the Pledge of Fealty, it notes if you don't already have the hex therein.
Yeah.
So I would assume you can claim the hex given that. If it contains dangerous hazards or monsters, they first must be cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about
That
anything that would pertain to a trading post.
Feels like I get the idea is you're kind of claiming the land as your own, but at the same time that also feels just off because you're just taking over someone's land without any potential
the
consequence.
Thing I would say there is it would depend on whose land you're taking, because if you're taking land that would cause them to be a hazard to you, then you can't take it because they're a hazard.
Yeah.
And you must clear the hazard first. Whereas if it's like Oleg's trading post where he's gonna go, well, doesn't really matter what flag flies above as long as you leave me be.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a hazard, so we don't have to clear it first. That would be my thought on it, at least. It's like we can't just walk over and claim the land of another nation because that's hazardous.
And then we started a war, and we had to figure out the war rules.
Yeah,
We have really bad warfare.
I could do take charge for statecraft and try.
Fine, instead of starting a war, we'll just figure out how to make our characters infiltrate their capital and assassinate their rulers so that we can keep the spot.
They will hear our battle cry.
Lately starts raging.
Ideally, if we're infiltrated, they don't hear us.
Ideally.
Ideally. Well, you have
But-
barbarian.
Unfortunately, not everyone has the power of Rimuru and his crew. So,
Just finished reading the newest book of that today. I was behind.
I mean, technically, I'm way behind. So,
That's beside the point.
also, stupid YouTube shorts keep spoiling things.
Yeah, I just finished the book that was marked as final book for the third book in a row, and there's only going to be one more book according to the author.
Oh, they're actually finishing it?
The book, yeah. Light novels aren't going to go forever.
I know, I'm just like,
But
we're
anyway,
talking about slime, right?
Yeah.
I'm just,
how many books
I'm
are there?
glad.
Like over 20?
Yeah, I finished volume 22 today.
Yeah. The current season is only in like volume 11.
10.
Is it still only in 10?
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
Well, I think
So-
we're into 11 at this point, because 10 was like the first season, I would think, based on story beats.
I can check this.
But anyway,
Because
are
I
you
can
going
check
to
this
try
with
to,
no spoil.
So are you going to try to do statescraft to try to convince Oleg to join you and not just forcibly take his hex?
Yeah, I was gonna do take charge first to attempt to get a bonus.
Okay.
Emissary vacancy. I'm not. What? Oh, you just get a downside for statecraft because we're missing an emissary?
Yes.
Probably.
Interesting.
We get,
Well,
we get
that was sorry.
minuses for vacancies.
We're getting 2 minuses on warfare for vacancy.
That's fair. Just as normal success. That's fine. Gets us a resource point at the very least, and nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Alright. Do we have any fame? Okay, we have 1 fame in case this goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, because I keep using it and getting it back in the same roll.
What's the DC for Oleg?
Actually, good question.
He'll be DC 15.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 50-50 shot.
So average for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
There you go.
Success!
Yep.
We just lose 1 dice, right? For Pledge of Fealty.
Yes. So he has fully pledged fealty. You still need to take an action to actually take the hex. Only losing 1 RP isn't terrible.
No.
Especially when we just gained it right now too. So
Where is
Anyways,
claim
I
hex?
will
Is that...
claim a hex.
Okay.
I specifically kept my last action for that because I'm
Okay.
the best for doing it.
Fair enough. I'm down to 1 action, so I can't really do much.
Wow.
Shall I use our fame and see if I crit succeed?
I don't think there's anything super horrible that can go wrong now. So,
Steve, Alex, any objection?
No, mild. With the way you've been rolling, it's
Nope.
Nope. I still fail.
no fame. Not allowed.
At least it wasn't a crit failure.
See, that's why it didn't turn into a crit success.
Okay.
unfortunate.
1 more action for Christian, and 3 actions still for both Steve and Alex. My math is mathing.
Let me know if you guys are doing anything industry Yeah, that's the only thing I can do and take charge for.
So I would be doing industry for trade commodities.
Who
Okay,
will
so I might as
get
well just do my
something
last
else?
action, the trade, to do take charge and try to get a plus on that. Yay!
Yay!
We actually get the fame,
Nice.
and you get plus.
Well, I guess that doesn't matter to me. That'll go to freaking. That one will probably go to Steve. Holy heckadoodles! I need sleep.
Yeah, but it's there in.
It's a kingdom. It's a kingdom thing, not a.
Individual.
And hey, you regained the fame that I used.
Yeah.
All right, Steve. Roll
Trade
for
commodities.
illustrating. Let's see what we get.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure I got a. Oh. Hooray! That didn't matter. Well, it's not going to matter for this one, I guess.
Circumstance.
I already have a circumstance bonus.
So yes, we are
Oh.
technically in volume 11. You are correct.
That's what I thought.
We're like right at the very start of chapter 2 of volume 11.
You actually looked at the book to find where it was at.
Yeah.
Okay, basic check, and I'm going to.
Not like I have to worry about any spoilers.
Yeah,
for-
I'm in. I'm current. Damn. Unless you want to burn that fame.
So,
You're welcome to burn the fame. I don't care.
Goodbye, fame.
let's go!
There we go.
Hooray!
We are in feast and famine mode today.
4 of those. So,
Go ahead and click that game just to make sure it's on.
Look, nobody's rolls are as ridiculous as mine.
120, 119.
Yes, I'm in volume 7 right now because I've been audiobooking it.
Mm-hmm.
We have all this resource points, and we're not using any of it.
Okay, I mean, I can manage trade agreements.
You could.
However, I did that last turn, so the DC increases by 5.
Yes.
I'm happy if you don't.
Probably not a good idea.
Well, so the negatives are you gain a resource failure, you gain a resource point next turn per trade agreement. Critical failure is you gain no benefit, and then you can't manage trade agreements next turn, basically.
Then we
On
get
the other hand, if you don't do it this turn, then you do it at the normal amount instead of a -5 next turn and have a better chance of a critical success.
True,
That is also true.
but there's not really a lot of else I can do. Like effectively.
You could purchase commodities. You could purchase that stone that we don't get.
Actually, yeah. Is there anything that requires ore that we would like in the next few turns?
I don't think so. I think it's all stone or lumber for all our buildings.
Okay, let me actually see the come on. There we go. Alphabet, don't fail me now.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K,
Okay,
L,
I'm
M,
gonna be
N, P, Q, R.
purchasing stone. Well,
Oh,
Fine,
yeah,
yeah.
immediate hop up. Wow. Someone
And if you somehow roll a critical success, don't need to worry about that. Oh,
okay.
it's down. That's fine.
Hooray.
Got a terrible price, but you still got it. And we had the
Yeah.
resource points to spare.
Exactly. So I'm just Was there something else I could do? Sorry, I'm trying. My three main things I forget you shouldn't be doing every turn. Let me get.
Like, there's not a lot I can do every turn until we get unrest. And then I have so many options.
You guys
I
keep
know.
going. I'm dealing with a vicious beast.
Well, let's invest that capital.
You know, can I? Do we have a structure I can build?
We've already done our structure
Already
for the
done
turn.
Oh, yeah, we already did the structure.
Well, we can do one a turn. So. Could we make an army? I don't know. You can rest and relax.
Yeah, but we don't have unrest, so it's kind of useless.
I know. That's how half my actions are. You could recruit an army? I don't know. We don't have any armies to
know-
recruit, so can't do that.
Actually,
Can I build a road?
I don't. Is structure actually limited to once per turn? I think it's actually just
It's once per settlement.
the.
Yeah, it's 1 per settlement. Yeah.
Okay.
Which we only have one settlement.
I think
Do you have
so.
engineering? If you do, then yeah.
I am not a build roads role.
You are not. You have art, boating. You can go.
Oh yeah, we haven't gained any food, have we?
No, you can attempt to go fish.
Hopefully I don't critical fail.
Oh no, one unrest. Then I have more options on what to do.
I mean,
It's the road that
You could-
hurts.
you could accelerate project, which is a new VNK1.
That
Which
would
section
help
is
us
that
get
in? Leadership or region? Civic?
Civic, because it's same as build structure. It lets you accelerate. It lets you use the.
Well, no, I'm trying
Additional.
to find it in the list. I can't find accelerate project at all. Do I have to go?
It's
through
not
the-
in the list because it's in the VNK.
Rule book.
It's a fully added one.
One that
the-
Bryce might be
yeah.
able to add.
I'll have to add at some point, I guess.
Oh.
Accelerate.
Accelerate
Yeah.
project.
Let's see.
But he doesn't have agriculture.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
You have to have agriculture to do it.
Because
I
it
could
needs to
do
be the
it.
correct type for the granary.
I could do that.
I'm just gonna. What I learned in boating school is
Natural 15.
gain of food.
We gain a food.
Okay, I'm done.
As
Give
you,
a man a fish.
As you go manifesting your fishing career,
No, I appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna go manifest a fish. Try to alchemically create a homunculus fish.
Why is your fish slimy?
you get a
Like,
approach.
not slimy on the outside. The whole thing's slime.
Why is your fish mumbling Edward at me?
Fish looks a little fishy.
You get approached by a local fisherman. He goes, "My lord, you got a quick moment?"
Yes, valued citizen.
things I valued.
I was honestly half hoping that you would just go, nah, need another fish.
I mean, my charisma is only a +1, but I'm smart enough to know that I need to work on my charisma.
Well,
You are intelligent.
you see, my lord, I got this pretty nice fishing hole near here that I use to get my fish to sell from the market and, you know, feed my family and whatnot. But we got a creature we call old Crackjaw moved into the area. It's known as a type of hookjaw turtle. Could really appreciate if you helped me out and cleared him out.
I like turtles.
Laylee not turning her head, but just kind of her eyes moving toward Lena, like,
We can
aren't
relocate
there.
the turtle.
Oh,
You're
wait,
not
never
there.
mind.
This
There.
is only to
I misheard that.
Dawn, because
Oh,
Dawn's the one dealing with
Dawn.
fishing right now.
Fair enough. Never mind. I'm gonna go.
All right, I'm gonna go fishing as well.
There.
I could. I'm going
That's my
to,
bad.
but
Sorry
I
for
could.
interrupting.
I mean, you could take charge boating.
You could. Also, he did specifically just say clear it out.
Yeah.
We can relocate it. That is an option. That's the in character, obviously.
Well, I mean, that sounds about we could do some things about that, you know?
Oh, that'd be most wonderful. Let me check where it is.
I honestly kind of hoped that you would respond with, oh yeah, I know someone who can talk it into leaving.
These maps are. It'd be nice if the maps actually had, you know, more of, like, where things are at.
Maps are us.
At least tell you which hex it's on, right?
Well, it tells me which hex it's on, but the
Well,
problem
he'll do that
is
anyway. It's not fun with that.
it just says like TW8. I have to go look at their map and find which one's TW8.
That's this one. Who's this one?
Yeah, so that's just it. It's because it's a. When it says what hex it says what area it is with the first two letters, so TW, Tuskwater.
Hey,
And 8 is encounter number 8 in the area. Which, I mean, if I really look around, I can find them in the GM one by hovering over them all, but I have to still, like, make sure that's the right one, and yada, yada, yada. I have to make sure I have my regions right, because,
tough one.
yeah, pluses and minuses of a digital versus physical.
So,
So, anyway, he goes, well, my lord, thank you so much, but, if you don't mind me saying, I'd prefer to only tell you, the area it's in. It is, you know, kind of my secret, fishing hole after all, and I don't need others, slipping in there, you catch my drift.
Yes, I am catching your drift quite well, citizen.
Steve, you're talking like a freaking space marine towards a standard person.
Okay.
heretic.
Yes. Sorry. I was trying to entertain myself.
I know. I'm laughing
it's
at it
like-
because of why
it's
he's
sweet.
saying this.
It does stupid tweet about Amazon. You know, 1995. We sell books. 2030. Welcome to your prime home for your nightly prime meal, valued prime citizen.
Yep.
Look,
Uh,
he's joined Super Earth.
true.
Super Earth.
So you were explained that it is in this hex.
Okay, 719.
That's
Got it.
close.
I'll let you make notes or whatnot there.
I guessed right.
I guess this
Been
one
hovering
there,
over
that
this
was
hex for a
silly,
while.
'cause there's no water in there. I'm like, oh, it has to be here. Could be here.
Well, Tuskwater literally, besides these two hexes here and here, it could be any other hex basically in this area.
Well, it'd have to be a river because it's boating. So that
So-
reduces the options.
Which reduces
1,
it
2,
to
3, 4, 5.
1,
That's
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6. Because he could be
That doesn't
fishing
have a river.
off the lake here too.
Yeah. But then you think about the fact that he's going from our kingdom, which is up here, so he wouldn't be connected to this island, so this doesn't make sense. So it's 5.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
If once these get cleared out, and I've at least found myself I don't know what it is, kind of pretty looking thing. I think you might find some use for it though.
Yes, many things can be useful. And I can find use for many things. Don't mind my now random NPC words. I'm trying to say stuff that makes sense, but also still typing these notes.
I know.
You have responded awkwardly, but you have responded. Just pulls out quill and pen and starts, yes, citizen, thank you for your help.
Oh, yes, we will definitely look into this. Note to self. Don't look in. Okay. I'm kidding on that last part.
Anywho's, my actions. Doug.
She literally
Doug.
tried to take off and smacked her snout on
Doug.
the door frame in the process.
Good job, Doug.
I mean, she does that quite often. It's like she doesn't know she has a face.
It's more she
Can't
is
see it.
single-minded on toy.
Yeah.
Toy being thrown. Nothing else matters. Doug.
Nothing really.
So close,
the
no
way-
matter how far.
Alex, I leave Lindsay's interaction to you.
Oh, god damn it.
Well, it sounds like we're probably gonna have to call it after we finish all this anyway. So,
Yep.
Alex, do your actions.
Well, I've reconnoitered once and I succeeded, so I'm taking our first plains tile.
Okay.
But by taking, I mean reconnoitering. Alright, I'm gonna reconnoiter again.
All right. Which one?
Reconnoitering the bandit camp.
Critical success. What does that do? Your team automatically
You notice
finds
there's a useful
one
structure
special
there.
hidden figure. If the hex contains an encounter hazard, the team avoids and reports back. In addition, your team reconnaissance goes so smoothly, you immediately attempt another additional reconnoiter activity on an adjacent hex. Treat your
Cool.
critical success on this additional check as a success.
Ooh, I can reconnoiter not just all. I want
Yeah,
the river
so-
tile.
So he
No.
reconnoiters and he notices there's a useful fort there.
I mean, you already knew about the Thorn River banding.
I know. That's the joke.
I want that one. I want the
Okay.
river. That one does not cost an RP, I assume. I don't know if it does cost
It
RP.
still costs.
Whatever.
It just you automatically
have a
get
lot.
the second one.
That's nice. Gotta reconnoiter that whole area pretty much. And I still have an action.
High or low?
Low. get us more food.
The crew reports back that they had sightings of some mystical activity going on. If you remember back, someone in your own party had what seemed like some sort of mystical weirdness go on around that area too.
Julio, we should make a note of that.
We had it happen down here, but
That's why I said area.
You know what? I'm gonna go get this Hills and the Cave land as my last reconnoiter, because reconnoitering.
Alex is just trying to encircle the kingdom with a nat 20.
Woohoo!
so you said your last reconnoiter? Don't you mean
I
your
like how it
second to
turns
last?
it into a success, but it should be a crit success. That's another action.
Yeah, I don't think it turned the other. I think it still had the thing for it. So
Can I just hit this?
Yeah.
Gotta hit that.
so you get one more. You get the 2 empty spots or the spot you haven't been at yet.
I want the Tuskwater one, because it's a plains.
Okay.
Oh, where's Reconnoiter Hex? Where did it go? Can't I find it? There it is. Roll. That's just a success, and that is fine.
The team mentions what looks like some human-made structures there, but they couldn't exactly tell you what.
Two instructions. Allow for Lindsay's last action. What will happen? You know what? I'll take it. That was almost a crit.
Generated luxuries.
Oh no, I lost 3 resources. We just lost some XP. I don't care.
You have triggered another quest.
Let's go!
Oh.
Sounds like we'll be pretty busy next session.
Hold on. Let me find it, because I know there's one.
Don't worry, the next thing is Bryce gets to roll our event. He's got to
Oh,
roll
yeah.
to see if we get an event.
Oh no, we get an event. We're guaranteed an event because we've literally missed the past 3 days.
But he can roll for it. The
Alright.
DC1, but he can roll.
Watch it be some event that passes by pretty much on its own.
That'd be so freaking hilarious.
I'd be so sad.
Ah. My Lord Haru,
Let's see
may I
what-
have a moment?
I suppose so.
More of a noble lady approaches.
We have those in our country
I was about to say,
already.
we have those?
We have nobles?
We don't have a
Interesting. We don't even have a
More
granary.
of. No, she is. It according to this, she is a lady.
We don't even have houses?
Remember,
Or a
well,
granary yet.
remember, you technically do have a population and all that. It's just
Yeah, population of up to 400.
Yeah.
Something.
it's just the buildings that you're adding are livelihood buildings.
What are the buildings we could
Effectively.
add as a house?
Shush. Abstraction.
Abstraction. Because the houses help increase the size of the city.
Yeah.
Effectively.
Look, we can build government-owned houses. Right now, they all have their own houses.
That's fair.
It's whether we have houses to rent out. Because everybody
it's-
knows it's more profitable to rent.
Yes, milady.
Well, obviously you are of someone of who loves a bit of a luxurious lifestyle. And
It's Bud
artistry.
Excellence. He's the one who made it.
Shh.
Like, sure. But
You are
sure.
with Lindsay when this happens. Shh.
I figured. Sure.
I am wondering. I've heard rumors of some old elven ruins in the southern Gnarl marshes, and I was wondering if perhaps you would be willing to go investigate them and maybe see if there's some elven artwork. I'd be willing to give you something reward, of course. In return, of course. I'll put it that way.
I wouldn't mind helping the art some, so I suppose it's doable. If we have the time. Do you know where in the Southern Lara Marshes, perhaps?
I do not know exactly, unfortunately. All I know is it's in the more southern area. I think it would take a little bit of perusing about to find out for sure.
Finally, a quest that doesn't involve an animal so that I can have one of my backup characters go tag along.
If we find such a thing, we will be sure to bring it back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. She is offering her father's diplomat's badge.
Ooh, punchy.
She knows what this is, so it's not like.
I'm sure it's a useful thing for us for our kingdom. Get better at dealing with others, which we kind of need actually.
A diplomat's badge is actually it's a useful thing for anyone who is doing diplomacy.
Oh, cool! It's good for our entire party because we all kind of suck at charisma.
It is a plus
Here,
one
go,
item
Lindsay.
bonus to diplomacy checks, with
And there's two of us that are fine at diplomacy.
with a once a day activation, to gain to potentially up it to a +2.
Very nice. That is a good use of those cards.
Look, I want to point out, if Lena has that, the diplomat's badge works with animals.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's just
gosh.
diplomacy.
That's hilarious.
Sounds like a useful item. Alright. That's all my actions. I only reconnoitered 5 times. We played 0 hexes. We built 0
Yes.
things.
Because
Or no, we built-
he crit succeed on 2 of his 3 actions to reconnoiter, which let him
What?
reconnoiter
Oh,
a
gosh.
second time each time.
2 additional times.
That's crazy, actually. No wonder he got. I was like,
Did
oh,
build the
top
work
squad.
site. That's what
That's
we did
fair
with the work
enough.
site.
So you know there is something in this hex.
Yeah,
You know
that
there's
hex.
something
There's
going
good
on
check.
in this hex.
Something going on there.
You've
And
got
something in this
a
region.
quest to come down here and do a clear out. Something in this southern area down here. Yeah.
Oh.
You're
More quests.
actually starting
Not
to
before the
get
event.
a decent amount of potential of what to do.
Wah! Alright,
Scary.
did I do anything special? Well, I have no structure yet. Have a celebrated holiday. Hey, Jim established our first lumber
I
camp,
have
though.
marked the hexes that we have something of interest in with a small ellipse.
Okay.
I should do it for this one.
Oh yeah, first we technically need to get our random event.
Yes. Let me check.
Which you don't have to roll for. Well, you have to roll for what event it is, but you don't have to roll for if we get one.
It gives us 75 XP, we level up. Let's go.
Sorry.
Hey, if only there was a refuge in that bandit camp. If only.
right before the event happened, Laylee, you were approached by a young nobleman.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it that I can help you with?
Well, I hate to bring this up to you, but you see, my brother has disappeared.
Your brother?
Yeah. He was, you see, he was trying to travel north. Let's see.
I like how the rest of us got called my lord or something along those lines, and then Laylee, who's the actual ruler, gets called ma'am.
Or, ma'am,
Ma'am?
He was traveling north to Varnhold, to seal a deal there, but he has not returned, nor have I heard news about him. I was hoping if someone could, head that way and see if they can maybe find what happened.
Mm. So where was? Okay. Sorry, repeat that last part. My brain just kind of flopped. I heard. I was hoping someone could find him north.
He went north to Varhold, sealed the deal, disappeared, nothing heard.
Yep.
That is concerning. Well,
I don't know where Varhold is.
Yeah, he's willing to help give you information on where Varnhold is, if that is what you wish, if you need that.
I was saying, it's like, I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this Varnhold. Could you?
Varnhold is a city to the east of us, or a village to the east of us. They're on the other side of the mountains. He kind of points to the mountains way in the distance, aka these mountains. You can find it just
Yeah,
to the
these
east.
mountains.
I believe the fastest way to get there is via the roads that travel through Nivakta's crossing, which is why he traveled north along the river first.
That is quite a distance. Let me think about my response. I have a question. Is it possible to send diplomats to a town you haven't seen yet? Probably not. I'm assuming not.
I mean, you could possibly try to. They just not necessarily, because they might know where it is, and it's been pointed out kind of on a map where it is, but they would basically make the trip on their own.
Fair enough.
Like, that's like saying you're sending diplomats to one of the other sword lords. Like, you can do it, just because you don't know necessarily exactly where they are.
Yeah. I can assure you we will do our best to... It was the brother, right?
Yes.
Find out about your brother's whereabouts, though it may take some time, and I would be grateful for your patience.
I do understand. It is unfortunate. I told him not to travel alone, but this is what happens.
It is dangerous lands, but we will find him, one way or the other.
I thank you.
Good day.
And he kind of walks off, just dejected.
I technically accepted the quest. It's just
Yeah.
that is a distance, so it's gonna take time.
It's a distance, and it's an area you haven't really traveled. So,
Yeah. And I will bring it up the next time I see the party. I'll be like, hey, so
yeah. And hey, there you go. You all got a quest. Good job.
Yay!
But yes, now we need to roll for what is our event. Move sheet on the right page for that. Alright, check for Kingdom event. Boom. Ha, even better.
Uh-oh.
No event.
No,
I was gonna say, you can't,
when I had
you
an
can't have
AC 1 for it, I rolled a nat 20.
Roll the one. Oh.
a natural 20? That's
Excuse-
crazy.
Excuse me, you failed to follow the rules. It says you don't even do the roll.
Shh. Since when are we following rules?
Hey, I normally follow the rules.
Normally.
I follow the rules, I just do so in a way that makes you want to pull your hair out.
Alright. Oh, chat. Come back.
Nah, chat already ran.
There you go.
We had a chat?
There is now an active event for you guys.
Is that supposed to be visible somewhere?
It's above. It's like below the army section.
Events, new subjects.
Yep.
Click that to continuous tab.
Events that do not possess the continuous trait can sometimes become continuous. Use the bookmark icon to manually continue. So,
Let's resolve
this
it.
one I do believe is not a continuous one.
We have to spend an action next turn to resolve it. I think. Resolve.
Let me double check.
There's a way to resolve this.
Yeah, let me check the event stuff here. Thank you, Breeze, for helping flip pages for me. That's Kingdom Treasures. This the other thing is the whole like order of all this is really hard. Check for random event. If a random events present opportunities to go forth in exploration or encounter mode to deal with random monsters or the like. These are handled now. In some chapters, story-specific events are introduced. Okay, so the event has happened. A small group of intelligent creatures joins your kingdom and submits to your rule, bringing along their knowledge of hidden places within your kingdom. The exact nature and ancestry of these subjects is determined by the GM. So, this one you
They're
will
mermen.
I will need. It is under the leader of the emissary leader for statecraft.
There is no emissary
I was
leader.
about to say, yeah, there is no
know.
emissary leader.
Being statecraft, shall the ruler take second place on that?
The event DC.
Or does it have to be...
That's what I'm checking here right now. I'm trying to read it. Read what it says. New subjects. Okay. Determining the event will play out in advance gives you the ability to build narratives during gameplay or foreshadow the event. Oh.
Foreshadowing events.
Hey!
Oh
I
no.
know exactly what to play with this. but
Oh no.
all kingdom events resolve in downtime, although for some story events there may be periods of exploration encounter modes. For some kingdom events, grant boons or benefits. In many cases, pieces attempt the kingdom's skill checks to bolster benefits or minimize disasters. It is possible to have more than one event occurring at the king turn. In this case, players decide the order of events. Events DC is always the kingdom's control DC, modified by the event's level. In this case, this is a level 0 event. So not a big deal. So it's just your control DC, which is 14, right?
Yep.
Alright, how it's read. The event modifier level 4, blah blah blah. Determine XP. So first level. If a first level kingdom is experiencing a +1 event, the event level is 2. It's +0 since it's a level 1 event. Each kingdom event has a list of traits that convey its properties. At a glance, beneficial events provide boons and benefits for the kingdom. Dangers are threats. Continuous are ones that play over multiple phases. Hex events take place in a specific hex, while settlement take place in specific settlements. Blah 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 blah. Location determines where events. The event's effect on the kingdom is described here, along with any skill checks to be attempted.
Looks like the leader is, if you have that spot, it gives you a bonus.
Yes.
But
King's
like
skill.
if it's a player character specifically, it gives a bonus.
So, King's skill. This lists the kingdom skill that's used to determine the outcome, along with situational modifiers. Leader PCs are particularly helpful in resolving events. If the leadership role listed here is occupied by a PC who is not incurring any vacancy penalty, the check is made to determine the event's outcome gains a +1 circumstance. The bonus decreases +2 at 9th level, 3 at 15. General leadership roles don't appear here. So, somewhat, the PC leaders are particularly helpful if the leadership role listed is occurred by a PC who is not incurring a vacancy penalty. Let me double check that with the V&K
So-
rules.
That's what it says in V&K. That's what I was.
That's what it says in V&K
looking
as
at.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
No change.
No change. So as long as we're not, as long as you're not dealing with any vacancy, anyone can roll for it to resolve.
The only change I see to the event stuff is that if we critically fail and it wouldn't normally give unrest, it gives 1 unrest.
I could see that one actually being reasonable.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
You know, so just statecraft.
Yeah, whoever wants to roll for statecraft.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think the
+5.
ruler that actually has proficiency with statecraft should be the one to roll it. Doesn't actually matter who rolls it, but
Oh, GM roll. That's. We have fame.
What?
Can we use fame on that?
I don't see why not.
Oh, reroll using fame and infamy. It's there.
What?
you're allowed to see it, but we're not.
Weird.
That's weird.
It says GM roll. I don't know. I shouldn't be able to see it.
I was gonna say. So.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. It literally states GM roll, so I don't know why I can.
Subjects endure discrimination from intolerant citizens in your kingdom, but they nonetheless bring willing hands to work with such resources as they possess. You shall gain 1 unrest and 1 resource die. Next turn.
So do I hit both of these buttons then?
Yep.
Right now?
Oh, that's a resource die.
And then resolve event. Oh, resolved event, new subjects. Cool.
What unrest? Oh, well,
Yeah,
I
so
have to
these
get that.
people who enter with a willing hand, the reason why they're a little they are kind of treated a little rough is because they're a certain group of adventurers who just kind of barged in claiming they know you.
Oh no.
It's all our backup characters.
No, it's Amiri and such.
Yep.
So
They all
That's-
basically
No,
get
we
their-
could conveniently have our backup characters with you.
They conveniently, it's a decent band. It's led by Amiri and crew, as well as any backup characters. Conveniently, I have just introduced all of the characters that you know into your town so that I don't have to later.
Fair enough.
Let's go.
That was a very convenient role because that makes things simple for me.
You know, Amiri would be the one to wind up pulling the Minotaur into the
Yeah.
mix.
Because strength.
Because she likes big.
She likes strength. Alright, with that said, active event solved. Resolved event with modifier?
Amiri, Harim,
Oh,
and the
So I think that already gave you your XP because I clicked the resolve. I think that.
Okay.
Right.
I did not give us XP, but
Didn't go up.
no, we're still
We're
at
still at
925, which is
925.
what we were before the event. After I
Oh, we
started.
got it.
There we go. I just had to pick
Whoa.
what the modifier was, and that gave it.
Which means we also got a milestone.
You did not
No
claim any
hexes
hexes.
claimed. I
I
tried.
clicked all those
You
buttons.
did not fully construct anything.
Oh, you said you clicked all those?
Yes.
No.
Don't click
You
any of
should-
those.
No,
I just not
please,
clicked.
Alex, you should not click them when we're not at that stage yet.
I know.
Yes.
We have successfully resolved a random kingdom event.
Yeah.
We level!
You have not. You did not build a full structure. Is a camp considered a work site?
We did build a
We
work
already
site, a lumber
built-
camp.
A work.
Is the
Site.
lumber
Yeah,
camp
but-
considered a work site?
Lumber Camp and a mine, right? Are both considered work sites?
Yeah, we have lumber
So
camp
you just
and
click the
mine,
button
and
for
mine
having
already was.
done the farmer work site.
Which I did.
Okay.
We have a farm, a work site, and a farm, a mine, and a lumberyard. What? We should-
Yeah. We shall solve a quarry.
We still have unused resources, so go ahead and burn those.
Done that. Just doesn't burn it because it gets rid of it at the end of the day.
Fair. Did you already hit all these buttons, Alex?
Yes. That was bad. I already hit the buttons.
Yes, you did, because I didn't know you would hit them.
As long as you didn't
No
hit
one
them, we're
did
good.
except him.
And then we have checked every new milestone.
The newest one was successfully completed a random kingdom event.
Yep.
Oh, we're
Successfully
level
resolved.
2.
We are level 2.
Level up
and-
button.
Yep. We will hit that next time, I think, because I think Sean's done.
I can manage to level up if
Okay.
you want to.
Well, go ahead and
Hit
hit
the
it.
button.
I don't know what it'll do.
It leveled us up.
Well, turns.
So
Right,
now
we could
That's it.
Just
Just
increase-
changed the level to 2 and changed our XP minus 1,000.
Do we get
Well,
anything?
you
for-
do. If you go to Kingdom, the
We get
Kingdom
a
tab
skill
Yep.
increase.
and hit 2, you can take your picks. A Kingdom
And a
feat and a skill increase. I'm going to double check that
Also,
B&K didn't
is
have
there
anything on
anything-
the levels.
I was about to say, did anything change there?
Don't we get
You
untrained
get
improvisation?
Untrained improv, which is a V&K thing. Which I will have to see if that even... I will have to double check if that exists.
I think it does. So I think you talked about it. We just did it.
There was like... Oh, that's right. I have to go, like, change a setting for it. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just well, something we actually surprisingly use some Polity.
I need to figure out where in the companion, because there's a section here called Companion Guide that says reduce DC for building structures made out of lumber by 2 and expand magic use. But I didn't see anything about that in the Companion Guide, so I'm going to have to re-look through the Companion Guide about that. Half level! Save! There you go. Now you get to pick your feat and skill increase.
We only have 4 feats we can pick from.
Yeah, I was just
Skill
trying to-
training, kingdom assurance, cooperative leadership, or civil service.
Really? 'Cause
So-
I see a massive list.
It shows more, but
V and K
V&K has
restricts us
levels.
to only 4 of them.
they have levels. Or level 2.
But to be fair, skill training is by itself a massive list, as is
Well, yeah.
Kingdom Assurance.
I'd have to find the Kingdom Feats and V&K stuff.
Wait, when leaders take the focus attention kingdom activity to aid another leader's kingdom check, the circumstance bonus is increased to 3. There's a bonus skill that we are using
Civil service.
because the
cooperative
focus
leader.
attention activity.
Probably.
What's that?
Focus attention. You set aside time to focus on aiding another leader. Choose another leader to kingdom, then attempt a DC 20 check using the chosen skill. On success, you grant that leader plus 2 circumstance bonus to their check.
Oh.
If it is Yep. It's just a success or fail, getting a +2 or don't.
And if you take cooperative leadership, it turns to a +3.
Yep. So
And
there
at
is
11th level,
Yeah. So there
critical
is
fails
a
get turned
kind of
to failures.
planning of basically aid. Effectively.
so that is action.
Yeah, you can just use an
That's
action to
actual
aid.
aid. Part of me says,
Hmm.
do we want to get politics?
I'm gonna say that we do have the adventurers that join, that we might be able to get some of those companions into spots soon.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yep.
That is very true.
Booting, intrigue,
Right.
politics.
Politics
What's
is the one
politics do?
needed for all our trade agreements and sending
is it?
envoys and whatnot, I think.
I thought that was statecraft.
Is it statecraft? Yeah,
That's what it's had me use. Statecraft or trade.
Request for an ace and diplomatic inf. Yeah. Statecraft, yeah, statecraft being good is high.
Um,
Is it intrigue that we might want higher?
No, intrigue could be helpful, but
Intrigue could be helpful.
right now it's like, we don't really have much reason for it. Other
politics.
than maybe the
Politics
quest over here.
are improve lifestyle and tap treasury. They measure kingdoms embrace a civic life of all kinds, from deeply rooted local traditions. It also reflects importance of citizenry shared values.
look, all I'm gonna say is we do have the option, if we want to be able to guarantee that we can keep claiming hexes easily, to just grab Kingdom Assurance on Wilderness, because it will guarantee a success currently.
And also guarantee success on Reconnoiter as well.
So we can only use it once per turn.
That's fair. Is that one of the things about it? You can only use the assurance roll once.
But like, we could use it on whichever. Yeah, Assurance is only once per turn.
Yep.
But
Fortune effect, effectively.
Should at least.
but 10 plus the proficiency bonus. Proficiency bonus does include the level, so
Yep.
we are currently at +4 on that, which
That would
means
make
it
sense.
clears the DC 14.
Wouldn't be against that. It's not a bad thing to have at all. What should we skill increase?
Well, first, should we check with the other two if they're good with the Kingdom Assurance on
That's awesome.
Wilderness?
I mean, it sounds really good. I mean, I don't really mess with that much right now because I don't have great rolls there, but
yeah,
Being able to
I mean, just
safely
some
grow our
action.
kingdom is nice.
it means I'm effectively the one skipping a roll, unless one of the positions that one of the NPCs pick up can just handle that. But just not having to worry about whether I roll a nat 1 during that is convenient.
especially right now since we're either wanting or really high.
One less roll is nice, and well, the crit success on claim isn't that amazing either, because it's just, oh yeah, you could do another, basically a reconnoiter or something like that. Actually, it's not claim another. If
I say
recall.
we skill increase engineering because building stuff is kind of really important right now.
We have trained engineering right now.
But yes, we can increase something up to expert.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
engineer
we'll
would
go
let
to
us
step
build
2.
work sites and whatnot better.
I mean, we could do statecraft to make up for the vacancy until we do get an NPC in that spot.
Yeah, as well as just have better ability for pledging fealty. I think that's
Yeah.
Statecraft, yeah, statecraft.
which
So
means we might
Speaking
be
of-
able
might
to
be
get the
worthwhile.
kobolds.
Yeah, I forgot that we hadn't done the kobolds yet.
We have a trade agreement, but we can't get them to pledge fealty, so we can just get the hacks if
Yeah, we waited on that so that we don't
Crit fail.
crit fail.
and never get them.
If you crit fail, you just can't never.
I don't want to go to war with the kobolds.
No.
Especially since I like them, they're friends.
I have to ask, is it okay if I check out the achieve your first successful pledge of fealty in the milestones? Because that's still not checked off.
Oh.
Since we did get Oleg.
If we did succeed that, I don't see why not. I didn't realize we succeeded that.
That's what happens when one person decides to go through all of them by themselves without saying anything.
Alright, so I'm good to hit this button.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boop.
Alright, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but yeah, statecraft would be
That's a good
very
thing to
nice for
interrupt
that.
with.
Take your pick.
So what,
I don't
statecraft?
mind either way between the two. I think they're both useful. Steve, you got any
Honestly,
opinion?
not really. I don't really have any. I don't really have a strong argument for any one in particular.
I feel like
Alex?
I like statecraft better.
Yes, I know that. That's why I'm checking with each person other than you, because we already know your opinion. I'm trying to check everyone's opinion.
Yeah, sorry, I was just like debating.
So,
I
Alex,
feel like-
you also like both?
I do like both. I'm just trying to think, like, because the thing is, now we have 2 of the 3 work sites, so
Well-
3 of the 4.
Well, we don't have roads, but
We have a road.
yeah, but we don't have many roads. And these are
Yeah.
hills, which means they
Totally
actually
more
matter.
roads.
Hills and forests care.
Roads
That
is
said,
weird.
if 3 of us are saying they're both good, not really one over the other, and one of us is saying I like statecraft better, let's do statecraft.
Let's do statecraft.
Okay.
And then there's always the next level where we can
Yep.
So,
the
there we go.
other.
And that is it for this turn. And that'll be it for the stream today.
Yay, statecraft is high as agriculture and wilderness now.
We will start next time with a meeting
Except
of
it's
old
not
bases
really.
and potential travel plans. Next time will be in 3 weeks. Because next week is Gen Con. Alex and I will be there. So we will not be around to run the game. Week after that, I will be camping. So I will not be around to run the game. Which means in 3 weeks is when we will be available again. And then 1 week off after that because I have a local anime con that I am helping work. And then we are good to go. I'm busy. But thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have not, please consider hitting that like, that follow, that subscribe, whatever floats your boat based on your viewage of preference. Of course, any donations via bits or subscriptions on Twitch are, of course, appreciated. Have a good night, And even when your dice decide to swing from crit fails to crit successes, don't get too salty.